Alright, dudes, welcome back to my run through a battle tower, 100 trainers. This is my team of 4 that I'm going to be taking through the battle tower. Metagross, Zapdos, Snorlax, and Salamence. And I apologize in advance if the speed of the game's a little bit ahead or behind the speed of my talking. I think it's, I don't know. Right now where I am is I've got this current record of 70. I have actually made it past 100, but that was using save states, and I don't really remember how many save states I needed before this, but just to catch up briefly, I'm going to be allowing myself 3 continues, because what happens with Battle Tower is, as you're going through the trainers, you are going to run into a couple who get very cheap victories. Like, I'll run into this one guy who he'll use Fisher or like Sheer Cold on me, and he will be able to kill off my Pokemon before I can get a hit on him. And there's really unfair victories, and that's usually what finally takes down really good trainers and prevents them from getting all the way to 100 battles. But here I go, and I'm starting off. What I'm going to be doing, I'm not starting off at 70. 70 is where I was at, but I'm going to deliberately throw this first battle. And I'll be going all the way back to 1, so you are going to see me going through all the pansy little Pokemon that the game uses to... Now, this is a perfect flame... Alright. That the game gives you to tease you into thinking that you're doing a good job. Now, I'm going to introduce the Pokemon's power here, as you can see, and I'm going to be thinking out loud in a lot of these battles. I've got 2 fire types on the other side, so obviously the best thing to do is have Metagross use Protect, while Zapdos uses Light Screen, so that any of their Fire-type moves... you see how he just used Flamethrower and Overheat on my Metagross, and he protected himself? Now I've got a Light Screen up, so he's not going to be able to... let's see, he's not going to be able to do as much damage specially. Like, I'm going to be speaking out loud a lot. Alright, so Thunderbolts against the Houndoom, because Arcanine, he's a lot more powerful. But, actually, should I kill Arcanine? That's like an all-around good Pokemon to have. I've got Special Defense right now, so I'm going to pull back Metagross. And these Pokemon, notice how they perfectly complement each other. Haha, your White Herb restored your status. Yeah, I don't think so, because Salamence's Intimidate already messed you up. Okay, so... Intimidate lowers the enemies... so right now what happens is, both of my enemies have lowered attack, and my team has heightened special defense, so we're really good to go here. Now I'll just kill off... I'm hopefully just going to kill off one of them here, so I could use Earthquake and kill them both off, but if I let this Houndoom survive, he won't be much of a threat. So we're just going to go for the... Whoa! Nice double edge. See, I told you that Arcanine was really good. So we're just going to go against the guy on the right. And here comes Snorlax. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to have... I'm going to do a really stupid move here, and I'm going to use Brick Break on that Houndoom, and then meanwhile, Snorlax is going to use Self-Destruct and destroy my own Pokemon. I could use Protect, but I'm not going to. What the heck? Oh, right. I see what happened. Okay, good. So he'll be able to survive with his little Gengar, and I killed myself, but I didn't have to. I could have just... let's see. I could have just had Salamence use Protect and stuff, and I could have just had Snorlax use Earthquake, and Salamence would have been immune, but anyway, so... I'm going to deliberately throw the battle by using Earthquake, knowing that this guy has... You see that? He's got Levitate. So Earthquake, and it's not going to do anything, and he's going to Fire Punch me to death. So look at my Fiery Dance. So I immediately threw the battle, but you did get to see my Pokemon using their moves and their abilities, attacking and defending at the exact same time. So my record will be saved. No, I don't want that recorded. I deliberately threw that battle. And my win streak, it was 70. Now we go back to 0. And, oh, by the way, as you can see, there's somebody else over here now. It used to be some other guy, but if you talk to the trainers, what happens eventually, you'll get them to join you, but then as soon as they're ready to go, you can use them over here, and then somebody new will come over here, and you can apprentice them. But here we go. Gonna start off the first round all over again, and what I plan to do is, because gotta focus here for a second. is I'm going to try to make my videos 10 minutes if possible. I know that we're allowed to have 15 minutes now instead of 10, but I know that the screensaver usually comes on if it goes for longer than 10 minutes. So I'm just going to, keep it at that and break my runs down so they're under 10 minutes if possible. Now, as you're about to see here, I'm up against an Onix and a Skitty, and these are really pansy-ish Pokemon. Like, what'll happen is, in the early battles, the game likes to, what's the word I'm looking for? Humor you into thinking that you're doing a good job, when you're really not. But these battles are basically just, you gotta get them out of the way. Like, the first 21 battles, I consider, they don't really even count. They're just stuff that you have to do, but let's see. Zapdos' Thunderbolts kills the Skitty in one hit. What'd that say? Was that a critical strike? I don't know. Now that Onix, he lived through this Earthquake, even though Metagross is at 199 attack and Earthquake's base power is 100 and it's super effective. But that's because Onix's one surefire stat is defense. So you're going to see how powerful this Metagross is. Alright, so both enemies are living through it, but... Alright, Drill Peck. Drill Peck's basically the weakest move on my whole team here. But you'd be surprised how much it really comes in handy. Wow, Metagross flinched. Huh. Okay, Fake Out. Yeah, at this point in time, what the enemy does, they still battle to their full potential, but since their Pokemon basically suck, they have no choice except to use moves that'll either stall me, their inevitable losses, or protect themselves. I will thrash my toys. What? It's basically a matter of stalling. So these first battles are just gonna take a long time. But we're past the introductory episode. I really don't know how far I'm going to get, considering the time that I'm giving myself. This is as new to me as to everybody else, so we'll see where this goes. Alright, I'm going to Thunderbolt that thing because it's more likely to kill it. Yep, there we go. See, this is back in the day when if you kill an enemy Pokemon, the spot just isn't, it's not like it's blank. They immediately replace that Pokemon. So there are still Pokemon that come out and then die before they're even able to get a hit off. So they changed that. This is also... for those of you who are coming here for the first time, this is also one of the last games where grass-type moves are all considered to be special-type moves, and all physical-type moves are like rock and fighting and normal and stuff. It's the physical and special haven't been split at this point. Not yet. Alright, so right now, as you can see, my team Pokemon are killing off the enemy, like almost immediately killing them, or killing them in one move. And meanwhile, the enemy is coming at me, expecting to win in Battle Tower, with Pokemon that are either in their first form or their second form, and they really, really suck. And I'm just kind of... I can afford to just kind of talk and BS with you guys while I'm battling at the same time, but as you're going to find out later on, when I really have to concentrate, I'm going to think out loud, and I'm going to speak through all of my strategies. So I'm probably going to lose track of the battles that I'm on, but I'm going to call this round 1 because I'm going to make every round consist of 7 Pokemon battles. Even if it's not really a round, you might as well. Alright. Yeah, I'm not even thinking right now. I'm just basically pressing buttons, like the most powerful moves on my team. The reason I'm not using Meteor Mash here is because it's only got 85 accuracy, so I might as well use Earthquake since it hits both enemies, and it does have a really high base power, so even though it's not his best move, might as well use it. It'll make things go quicker. But I'm using his Earthquake for now, Metagross's Earthquake, and I'm using Zapdos' Thunderbolt because it's his best move. Let's see. Both good defensive water types. Clamperl might actually live through this. Who knows? Oh, yep, it lived through it. Uh-oh, it's using Double Team. Uh-oh, I might actually have to use some strategy here. Thunderbolt. Haha, Corfish, you thought I was going for you, huh? Okay, so he survives through the first earthquake, but... Well, I'm surprised he didn't try to use Protect Oh, crap! Well, I'm over my time, but it really doesn't matter. So anyway, as soon as we return, I'll go into battle number 6 here.